Welcome to Withdraw Consent. I'm Jack. This is Victor. So Victor has no idea what we're going to talk about right now.
No clue.
You do because you've seen a thumbnail, but we don't even know what the name is going to be. But here's what I want to pitch to you, right?
Okay.
So I'm watching Sopranos with my wife.
Nice.
Meadow, you know Meadow, the daughter?
Daughter, right.
Okay. So let's pretend like this is an Italian family and this is not like this is a Jewish actress. You know?
Oh, okay.
The daughter. We're just going to pretend like it's a Mediterranean. Yeah. And at one point, the daughter, goes through lots of kids go through terrible choices, But at one point, the mother's just sitting with her, with the daughter,
Okay.
saying, but we just tried so hard to raise you as a strong, independent girl, And I thought about all the terrible stuff Meadow's done in her life, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, this is a PSYOP. This is a huge PSYOP. Check this out. Let me just give you some stuff. I'm going to pitch this to you. I might be dead wrong, okay? Let's go back to behavioral evolutionary causes, right?
Okay.
So look, white people became rugged individualists. Why? Because they were out in the snow. They were cavemen. They had to form family units. They had to stay close to each other. They had to defend each other, protect each other, feed each other, et cetera, et cetera. Why did black people become loose with the women and not fathers in the racist, behavioral evolutionaries would say because it was a utopia down there. The women just had to pull the fruit from the trees. The weather was temperate.
Oh.
So you don't need the man. You can have the man. You can have the kid. You don't need the man. Okay. So all of a sudden it occurred to me when I heard this on Sopranos and I'm like, now do the Asians.
Okay.
They have the epicanthal fold, right? To protect themselves as an evolutionary protection against snow blindness.
Oh.
So it's pretty cold over there, right? What you're saying. Pretty cold. But they're collectivists. They have a collectivist cultures.
Okay.
So you're saying that the coldness and the roughness of European in the Ice Age brought rugged individualism to them, but collectivism to them?
Okay.
Okay. But you look at it, and as a matter of fact, Eastern Asian societies are more collectivist. That's fine. That's cool, right? Look at Europeans. They are more rugged individualists, right?
Okay.
But what's the difference between rugged individualism and a strong, independent woman? What is the difference between the two? They're not the same.
Okay.
They're trying to conflate them. Because imagine, if I'm a rugged individualist, right, and I say I want to go live in a cabin with no technology, all the black people in the world would be like, you're an idiot. But I'd be like, I don't care.
Right.
I'm going to fish. I got a little bit of solar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This and that, but I don't need anything that needs like a generator to be refueled. And I go do that with my wife, with my kids. I'm not independent. I'm a rugged individualist.
Oh.
I'm still dependent upon my wife because it can take multiple of us to lift this roof onto this shack I'm making. You know what I mean? And the kids are dependent, and there's interdependencies. You know what I mean? That's different than being a rugged individualist. But they're trying to PSYOP you into saying, you don't even need your parents. You don't need them. You don't need your community. You don't need your kin. You don't need to take care of your grandparents. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't need to care about your country, your tribe, your state. You know what I'm saying? You're white. You're a rugged individualist, which means strong and independent. It doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To pretend like there's so many dependencies that are healthy, or dependency with the community at your church.
Sure.
The dependency created when you become the youth pastor or the YMCA coach or something like that, and you're creating an interdependency where you need to help these kids and they need your help, and you are a father figure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's all these things, but they're trying, in my opinion, they're trying to pitch the propaganda that white folk, you should just be strong, independent. You don't need these people. You don't need, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You don't even need the family. You don't.
It's destructive if you take it to its ends.
That's what we've seen with women. I mean, you just keep playing along the Meadow story until modern.
But you even look at Meadow and you look at, she's trying to be too independent.
Right.
She should ask for advice. Listen, I still call my father and ask for advice. I'm grown with kids and I still call him and ask for advice. I don't do everything he says, but I respect his wisdom. Do you know what I'm saying? No, Jack, you should be strong and independent. You don't need him. You don't need advice. You don't need wisdom in your life. Whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I say it's a little bit of sick propaganda being played on the white folk.
Yeah.
Because understand they're not doing it on the black folk. They're not doing it on the Asian folk.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think, do you think this is interesting or no?
Yeah, well, just looking at how a seeming attack on just a family unit, nuclear family, and all that kind of stuff. It all fits in with what you've been saying,
right?
As just trying to separate everyone and make them isolated and hopeless.
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so it's just kind of a quick video, low pitch. I'm interested in knowing what you're thinking about it. I'm also interested in knowing if you hear this and then you think about it, and then are you going to start seeing stuff?
Oh, like
Are you going to start noticing? Yeah.
Right.
And if so, does it lead you to agree with what I'm saying or disagree?
Okay.
I'd be interested, and I'm going to do this little experiment. You do it?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
we'll
definitely.
just see if I'm right or wrong. We'll see.
Cool. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.